Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Isaiah back at it again with another video, and today we're gonna do my MLB predictions because why not? You know, the MLB season's on Thursday. Can't wait to see my Doyers win another title this year. We'll have to see. It's gonna be a great season, and how I'm gonna do my predictions is I'm going to be placing every team in the division from 5th to 1st, and then after that I'll do my NL. I'll do AL first, NL second, do my predictions for the Cy Young, for the MVP, and the Rookie of the Years. And I'll also be doing my playoff prediction at the end, the very end. So stay tuned for this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the likes, hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to be doing more content as much as I can when school ends. Summertime, best believe I'm going to be doing a hella lot of Dodger baseball. So let's get into this. So for the first teams that I'm going to do today, for the first division I'm going to be doing the AL East. And for 5th place, it should come to no surprise, I'm going to have the Baltimore Orioles as my 5th place team. The team, they got a lot of their pitchers back from opting out, but their pitching staff is still terrible. Their bullpen is just terrible as well. They're going to be 5th place in the East. There should be no question about it. But for my 4th place team, I have the Boston Red Sox. And Boston fans, they're probably going to get mad about this, but I really think their offense is loaded. They have a really good offense right there in Boston. But their pitching isn't good as either. Their bullpen is very weak. I can't see them, again, so is the Orioles. I can't see them competing for a first place spot in that division right here. So they're going to be 4th place. And for my 3rd place team, I think this one might come to surprise to some people, because I know some people are high on this team, but I really think they're not ready yet. And I have the Toronto Blue Jays as my 3rd place team in the East. They're right there. They're at the verge of being first right now, first, second, but they really need to get starting pitching. Their bullpen's iffy. They have great hitters, best believe that, but they really need to have a good starting pitching, and then they can compete for that 1st or 2nd place spot in the East. So we're gonna have to see about that. But this should, in my opinion, this next team right here for 2nd place should not come to anybody's surprise, because I really am high on this team still. We played them in the World Series. I have the Tampa Bay Rays in 2nd place in the AL East, and I really think their team is still good without Blake Snell. I think they lost another pitcher. I forgot his name, but they still have good pitching. I really think their pitching is still going to be there. The bullpen's okay, but their hitters are right where they need to be. If their hitters can hit consistently, they can keep on hitting. They're gonna get 2nd place. They could probably get 3rd. No disrespect to the Blue Jays, but I think right there, 2nd and 3rd. You could decide who you really want in that 2nd or 3rd place spot, and I have Tampa right now being 2nd in this division. And for 1st place, I think it should come to no surprise. The New York Yankees are going to be winning this division. They are loaded everywhere. They have great hitters. They have great bullpen. They have great pitchers. But could they stay healthy? That's the main thing. Could they stay healthy? We'll have to see. But right here are my picks for this division right here. And tell me how you guys feel. So we'll move on to the next one. And now for my AL Central picks. For 5th place in the AL Central, I have the Kansas City Royals. This is the first time Kansas City has been trashed in any sport besides football. They're going to be last. I think they're still a super young team. They have no pitching, no bullpen. They're really just super young, so that's why I have them in last right now. But moving on to the next team, the Detroit Tigers. And when it comes to the Detroit Tigers, they are a super young team again, just like the Royals. But the thing is with that, the Tigers have three top 25 prospects pitching. And they're a great team all around, too. I'm telling you this right now. In 2-3 years from now, the Tigers will be fighting for that first place seed for that first place in the AL Central, better watch out. They will be coming. And just wait. So, but for my third pick, I have the Cleveland Indians. Don't don't cancel culture me. I said the Indians, but I do have the Indians as my third place team in the Central. Their pitching is good. Bullpen is good as well. They have three good. They have a top 3 pitcher. I forget. It was what, Shane Bieber. If I'm I think it's Shane Bieber. They have a great pitching staff right there too. Their hitters are so, but they're gonna be third place right here. And for my second place team in the AL Central, I have the Twins. Look. The Twins could be a top 10, could be a top team in the MLB. They just need more starting pitchers, just like the Blue Jays. If they could get more consistent pitching with their starters, if they could get better at that, they will be a top team in the MLB. Their offense is great. They have Donaldson. They have Kepler. They have a lot of great offensive players. They just need better pitching, just like the Blue Jays in the AL East. If they could get better pitching, they could be competing for possibly a World Series trophy. But right now, I'm gonna have them second, and we'll have to see for there. Maybe next year they're one of these top teams. We'll have to see. But for my first place seed, I think this comes to no surprise. I have the White Sox. The White Sox, just like the Yankees, stacked at pitching, great hitting, great closers. This team is just stacked all around. This team right here is a potential World Series title champion. But unlike the Yankees, this team can stay healthy, and they have a promising future as well. So this is my AL Central picks again, just like the AL East. Tell me how you feel. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me I'm a retard. Tell me I'm stupid because you think that your Indians are going to win the whole thing. Tell me that Detroit fans tell me that your team is just the best. I don't care. Twins, urinating tree, he doesn't like you guys. So let's see about that. But we'll see. Now for the AL West, I have in 5th place. Don't kill me, Sean. I'm sorry, but I really think that, actually, no, I don't really think, this is just common sense, that the Rangers are going to be one of the worst teams this year and years to come. This Rangers team is just dog shit on pile of dog shit. There is no way in hell this team will this team for a while will not compete for 4th place because they're that shit. And that's just what it is. It is what it is. Y'all just are not a team that can compete. A team that's just brutally garbage. I'm sorry, but y'all are gonna be 5th place for a long time. It sucks, but it's true. Hey, at least the Dodgers won at your home stadium. Probably a title you probably won't see in that stadium for a while. But for my 4th place team, I have the Mariners in my 4th place team. I really think the Mariners are just too young of a team right now. The pitching is super young. If these young players could produce, they could be a 3rd place team. Because the other teams, I'll get to that later, but right now they're just a little too young. Maybe if they step up, then maybe they could take maybe 3rd. Now I don't think 2nd or 1st, but maybe 3rd. They could be close to taking that 3rd spot. But to the 3rd spot team that I have here, I have the Los Angeles Bum. Not even good. Ain't no way. Wasting the greatest player in baseball history's talent. The Angels. And with the Angels, their team is good. Their team is good. I understand that. But people have been hyping them up too much. The Angels are not a top 2 team in this division, or they a top 10 team in the MLB. This team, even with good hitters, they don't got pitchers, they don't got a bullpen. And those 2 right there are the most important things, a chunk of importance when it comes to baseball. And they don't got that. Mike Trout's been asking for that shit for years, and they still haven't got him. And Mike Trout's going to probably waste his career on that 10-year contract. It is what it is. I have them 3rd because they still don't have no pitchers, no bullpen. It is what it is. But for my 2nd place team, I do have the Oakland Athletics as my 2nd place team. PJ, Eddie, don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me. But I really think that you guys are good. Your bullpen's amazing. Your offense is also good too. Your pitching's okay, and I really like your team. But I don't know. I really have a good feeling about this first place team. And as you can see, if you know all the teams that are in the AL West, you already know who. By already me choosing second place, I have the Houston Bang Bang Trash Bangers in first place. They still have their squad from that title. That title they won. They're still good hitters. They did cheat, but they're still good hitters. Their team is still around. They have a great bullpen. They have an okay pitching staff. But this team right here is gonna take first place. No disrespect to Oakland. Don't hate on me. Don't kill me. I'm sorry, but it's Houston. Their core is still intact. They're still gonna be a team fighting for another title. But we'll have to see again. Just like the other ones, tell me how you feel about the the AL West. And now, from moving on to the AL West, we move on to the NL East. Now, moving on to the NL side of the field, we're going to go with the NL East to start off the NL. We're going to have the NL, again, just like the AL, we're going to do 5 through 1st. And for my 5th place team for the East, I'm going to go with the Marlins, I'm sorry. They don't have enough pitching. They don't have enough hitters. They don't have enough anything. This team is just downright bad, and they're really bad. That's why I have them right here in this 5th place spot. But for my 4th place team, I have the Phillies. The Phillies, they have great team. They have a bunch of hitters, but their pitching not so good. Their bullpen, is not strong at all. They don't have any strong arms. This team doesn't look like they can compete with the top 3 teams in this division, which could also be one of the hardest divisions in baseball. So, for my 3rd place team, you never know with these top 3 teams. You never know who could take first, because on any given day, one of these teams can go off and have a hot streak and keep winning. But I'm going to have to say 3rd place is going to be the Nationals. I have the Washington Nationals getting 3rd place. And there's no disrespect getting 3rd place because, again, this division is stacked. They have a great pitch. They have great pitching. Their team is stacked. Their bullpen strong. Nothing but strong arms. Soto could be an MVP. This team is great. But I, as a Washington Nationals fan, but if you're a Washington Nationals fan, take no disrespect to this because this division is stacked as it is. And basically right here, drumroll please, for your 2nd place team. And basically you're going to find out who's 1st place for my 2nd place team. I have the Atlanta Braves. Because, fuck Atlanta. But all hatreds aside, Atlanta, they're a great team. I'm not going to take that away. They have great hitters. Freddie Freeman, who could, again, just like Soto, could compete for an MVP. Once again, their bullpen, their pitching is good. But I got to say, 1st place, I think you already know who's going to be 1st place. I really think that the New York Mets, who had an outstanding A triple plus offseason, are going to be 1st place in the NL East and taking that title. Their lineup is stacked. Great hitting, great pitching, great bullpen. This team could compete for a World Series title, and that's why I have them in 1st. And not only that, teams when they usually end up choking don't do so well the next season. But again, with the other divisions, tell me how you feel. We're gonna move on to the next one. All right, now for our NL Central, I have for 5th place. I think there's no question about it. I have the Pittsburgh Pirates in 5th place. The Pittsburgh Pirates are just dog shit. There's really nothing much to talk about. Moving on, in 4th place, I have the Chicago Cubs being in 4th place. I mean, their team with like 1 or 2 good pitchers. their team isn't really good at all. They have an okay batting team. Their team, again, is just not that good to compete. But for third place, maybe they can compete for third place, because in third place, I have the St. Louis Cardinals. Not so good pitching there. Their team is not so good, in my opinion. Now, the pitch is not so good. Their bullpen has some arms. I'll give them that. Offensively, they're just too young. So, Chicago, you could get third, maybe just stick at 4, but you're probably going to just be in that 4-3 range most of the season. But for second place, I have I got the Reds. The Reds have good pitchers. Their team is so good. They have a lot of good batters coming back. But their bullpen is sketchy weak. It's hella weak. I honestly, I really don't think they could win with a sketchy bullpen like they do. But for first place, the reason why they're not going to be first is going to be because of the Brewers. The Brewers are good pitching. They have great bullpen. They have great hitters with Yelich, and they also have a great bullpen with Josh Hader and Devin Williams as two of the best relief pitchers in the game. And you gotta realize they're gonna be here for a while. They're always in the mix-up when it comes to playoffs and trying to get to the championship game. And that's why I'm gonna have them in first. I think Yelich is gonna have a bounce-back season, and I really think Yelich could be a runner for MVP as well. And we're gonna have to see till then. But for right now, tell me how you guys feel about this NL Central prediction. I got the Pirates 5th, Cubs 4th, St. Louis Cardinals 3rd, Reds 2nd, and the Brewers in first place to win it all. Tell me how you feel. We're going to move on to the best division, and that's going to be the West. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the last division predictions is going to be the NL West. My favorite division, because your boy's a Dodger fan. When it comes to the Dodgers, man, we the best team in the whole damn world. But today we're going to do it for the West. And now, my prediction for 5th place is going to be the Colorado Rockies. There should be no explanation. They're dog shit offense. They're dog shit bullpen. They're dog shit all around. The Rockies, 5th place. But for 4th place, this was kind of hard because the two teams in 3rd and 4th are absolute trash as well. Especially 3rd place, who I have in 3rd place. Some fat guy likes him. Like I think if he watches this, he probably won't. But he knows I'm taking a shot at him. But for 4th place, I'm gonna say it's gonna be the Diamondbacks in 4th place. The Diamondbacks they have okay pitchers. Their bullpen is absolute straight dong diddly shit, and their hitters are okay. They're okay. They could if they produce a little bit better, they could take that 3rd place spot. And for 3rd place, I'm going to have to say it's going to be the San Francisco Giants. The San Francisco Giants are going to be 3rd place in my prediction. They have a lot of old-ass players, so that's why 3rd and 4th right here, they could drop down to 4th because of how much old players they have. They have an okay pitching staff. The bullpen is real bad. The bullpen's real bad. And I really think from 3rd and 4th, just like most, I think I've done this a lot with other ones. 3rd and 4th, I really think it could be a battle right there for 3rd place. Maybe, just maybe, hopefully the Diamondbacks take 3rd place. But for right now, I'm going to say the Diamondbacks are going to be 4th, Giants 2nd, 3rd. Never going to be 2nd. But for 2nd place, I'm going to name you the two teams. You got the Dodgers and you got the Padres. And this took me a little to think about. Took me to see what they have, what we have. All biasness aside, I have the San Diego Padres in 2nd place in the division. They're stacked all around. They have great pitching. They have great bullpen. They have great hitters. Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis. This team is stacked. Blake Snell is right there as well. But here's the thing. 1st place, I'm going to go my Dodgers. Because we have nothing but all-stars. We have great pitching. We have great hitters. Our starting pitching rotation, absolutely amazing. Our rotation for batters, absolutely amazing. We have nothing but all-stars. We have arguably the best catcher in baseball. are stacked at every position in this whole league. And I really think, all biasness aside, even though it sounds like I'm being super biased, I really believe that the Los Angeles Dodgers are going to win this division. And I also have a hot take. I have a hot take that the Padres and Dodgers will both win over 100 games. It could happen. These teams are so deadly or so good. I have both teams winning over 100 games at the end of the season. And it's going to be a good-ass battle. I'll tell you that. If they meet in the playoffs, well, next up, after my predictions for the awards, we'll be doing my playoff bracket. And we'll see after that. And now for my AL and NL MVPs, Cy Youngs, and Rookie of the Year. So I'm going to start off with the AL. I truly believe if he stays healthy, he will be MVP. And Aaron Judge is going to be my MVP for the AL. I really think, again, if he stays healthy, he could be an MVP. He just needs to stay healthy. And now for my MVP. He just got paid. I don't think there's no question about it. This kid is electrifying, but I hate him for reasons, because he's my rival. And that's going to be Fernando Tatis Jr. as my MVP for the NL. And then for the Cy Young for the AL, I'm going to go with Lucas Giolito. I think he could do it again. I think he won 2 in a row, lost last year, and then I think he wins this year as well. So I really believe he could win this year. So for my NL, my NL Cy Young, I'm gonna go with Jacob deGrom. I really think Jacob deGrom could win it here, and I'm gonna go with Jacob deGrom. And now for my AL Rookie of the Year, for a hot minute I thought he was a second-year player. But come to find out that he's actually not a second-year player. So this is why Randy Arozareno will be my Rookie of the Year for the AL. I think honestly this should be a good one right here. He had 12 home runs in the postseason. Even with that, I still think this kid is going to do absolutely amazing in the MLB. And now, probably the only bright side to this team, probably the only thing that could possibly be good for this team, Ke'Bryan Hayes will be the rookie, and will be Rookie of the Year for the NL, and possibly the only bright spot for the Pirates for this year. We'll have to see. I have Aaron Judge as my MVP, Fernando Tatis as my MVP, Lucas Giolito as my MVP, Jacob deGrom, and Randy Arozarena, and Ke'Bryan Hayes as my Rookie of the Years. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you guys like this. If you guys don't like it, fuck off. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment hopefully y'all have been waiting for, my World Series predictions, my playoff predictions. And these are my teams. For the first seed, I have for the AL, I have the Chicago White Sox. For the second seed, I have the New York Yankees. And for the third seed, I have the Houston Astros. And then for the fourth seed, I have the Tampa Bay Rays. For the fifth seed, I have the Minnesota Twins. And now for the NL, first place, we got the Dodgers, alright? Second place, we got the New York Mets, the Mets in second place. Third place, we got the Milwaukee Brewers. Fourth place is going to be San Diego Padres. And for fifth place, you got the wee old little Braves, the Atlanta Braves. So we're going to start off from the East. We're going to start off from the AL side. And in a one-game series, Rays versus Twins, best believe that the Tampa Bay Rays are headed on to the second round. Now we're going to finish the AL side, and then we'll finish off the NL. So, Yankees, Houston. I think this could go to the last game. And I think the Yankees finish it. I think the Yankees win it. winning in 5 if I'm not mistaken, and I think they do it. I think the Yankees make it all the way to the championship game, the conference championship game. And right here, sorry Rays fans, but I actually have the White Sox sweeping you guys. You guys don't win a single game. This White Sox team is nasty, and y'all ain't ready for it. I have the White Sox moving on to the conference championship. And now this round. The White Sox versus the Yankees. This could be one of the best series in ever. Or not ever, but in this playoff year. But honestly, this team has been so hot, so great. I have the White Sox winning this series in 6 and heading on to the World Series 2005. They will be how do you say it? They are going to be the team that will face for the AL. And now moving on to the NL. But Braves versus Padres. I don't even think this is a question. In a 1-game series, give me Fernando Tatis and that squad they have in San Diego to beat Atlanta in the wild card game. And now there's 4 teams remaining in the NL. We're gonna start off with this one: Mets versus the Milwaukee Bucks. You know, I love what the Mets did this offseason, making their team better. But I really think Milwaukee pulls this off. I think Milwaukee wins in Game 5. If I'm still wrong, I want to say they win the last. I believe it's a 5-game series. They're gonna win in Game 5. They're gonna move on to the NLCS. And for the Dodgers Padres, you know what? This might be the bias in me. I might sound biased, but Dodgers in 4. Dodgers in 4. We are just we're just too good. We're way too good. We're way too good to be losing more than 2 games, in my opinion. Now, for the NLCS, you got the Dodgers. You have Milwaukee. Milwaukee, man, I have very, very high standards for this team this year. I think Christian Yelich is going to be great. He could be MVP. But, again, just like the first time, just like the Padres, the Dodgers are just too stacked. We have all-stars everywhere, every position, and anything. And we are going to move on. But the Dodgers win in 7. I think the Dodgers will win in Game 7 of the NLCS and will face the White Sox in the World Series. This is the second time the Dodgers will go back to back. The Dodgers lost in 2017, lost in 2018 World Series. We lost against Nationals in the second round. Then we win the World Series afterwards. After a crazy year, people still want to say our title doesn't count because it was a 60-game season. It's tough. It's tough to say. But then you got, on the other hand, you got the White Sox, who haven't won since 2005. Great pitching, great hitting. Lucas Giolito. It could be Cy Young winner. And with that, my 2021 MLB World Series champions and still World Series champions, my Los Angeles Dodgers, and we're going to beat them White Sox in 6. Call me biased, call me whatever, but the Dodgers are going to go back to back, baby. And if you disagree with me, on any of the picks I made today, feel free to tell me in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you made it all the way to the end of this video. I appreciate every single one of you. Make sure to hit the like. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm Isaiah Faithful. And your boy is signing the fuck out. And before I go, piss off, cunts.